Hi everyone, welcome to DevFacts. In this HTML tutorial series, today we are going to discuss about basic HTML elements and attributes. Now we are going to see about how basic element will be look like. So each and every element will start with the tag name, then end with the tag name. I mean, this one is a opening tag, this one is a closing tag. Check these tags. We need to put some content. This content will be rendered in our web browser. This is the general structure of each and every tag. Okay. So first we are going to see about heading tags. Okay. Heading tag is nothing but h1 tag. Okay. Now I am going to run create one sample heading. Okay. Now I am going to refresh my web page. Uh, Here it's showing. Okay. Sample heading. Actually, here in my VS Code, I have created one folder. That folder name is HTML page. Inside that folder, I have created one sample HTML page. That page name is index.html. Okay. In that index.html, I have added sample HTML structure. Like each and every HTML document will start with the HTML tag, right? Then it will be end with the HTML tag. Here we have a sample heading, sorry, head tag. In that head tag, we have added some metadata information and title. This title have tweets, so that's why it's in our browser it's showing tweets here. Okay, it's our title data. Okay, then here I have created a sample heading element. Okay, this one is a tag name and this one is a opening tag, then this one is a closing tag. Here we are putting h1, so this one is a heading 1 element. So here in this closing tag we are mentioning h1. So the element is started here, the element is entered here. In between the tags we have added some data, that is sample heading. So in our browser it's showing sample heading. Actually, uh, the HTML heading tags, we have some different kind of different variety of heading tags are available. So I'm going to copy this tag here. I'm going to paste here. Now I'm going to change the tag name h2, then h3, h4, then h5, h6. Okay. Now I'm saving my document. Then I'm going to refresh my page. Here you can able to see the difference, right? Let me inspect my web page. Here you can able to see the a number of tags. This one is h1, this one is h2, this one is h3, h4, h5, and h6. Each and every tags have a same content, but based on the HTML elements, here we can able to see the different kind of outputs. Like each and every tags have a different font size for each and every content. Actually, if you want to write any custom styles or font size, mean we need to write CSS, right? But in heading tags, by default, it will have some properties like each and every heading elements will have a different font size. So based on your needs and client requirement, you can able to use different kind of heading tags in your project. Okay, so in generally, h1 tag will have a um, large font size, but 6 tag will have a less font size. This is a it's common for all browsers, so you can able to see this kind of output only in your browsers. Okay, then I'm going to create uh, one paragraph using p tag. If you want to enter any paragraph in your HTML document means you need to use p tag. This one is a starting tag, this one is a closing tag. Here I am going to put some data like welcome to my web page. Okay, I'm saving. I'm going to refresh my page. Here you can able to see the paragraph element. Now I'm going to inspect here. Here you can able to see our paragraph tag and content. Okay, I'm going to repeat same data here. Okay, you can able to see the difference, right? Let me refresh. Then okay, here we have some text, right? But I'm going to add some content, but the content need to enter next line in our paragraph. So in our HTML we have some tag like break our paragraph or text, that is be your tag. Using this be or you can able to break your text like next line content. So after this be your tag, this content will appear in next line of the this content. Actually it will be in the first row, it will be in the second row. Okay, let me refresh my page. Now you can able to see the output, right? Now I'm going to remove this paragraph, sorry, be your tag. Let me refresh. Now this content in the same line. Okay, this is a sample tags in our HTML. Okay, now let me apply some properties for sorry, attributes for each and every tags. Generally if you want to write any CSS for your tags means you need to create, generally you can use tag name or you can use some attributes like you can use id. All time id will be unique. Okay, or you can use class name. Okay, this is also one of the property, sorry, this is also one of the attribute, this is also one of the attribute. Id is a attribute, class is a attribute, then after this equal we are adding some values for this attribute. Here id is an attribute, here value for the id is heading. Also here class is a one of the attribute, then we are adding some value. That value is nothing but a class name. Here the class name is heading. For this id attribute value is heading, so here id name is heading. It will be user defined. You can define id name and class name based on your needs. I'm going to put test here. I'm going to put test here for id and class name. Let me refresh. Here you can able to see id and class as the attribute. Okay, but id will be always unique. Class name is not like that. You can use particular class name for we can use this class name for a number of elements. So it's just like we can reuse that class name for each and every element. So in upcoming videos, we will see a number of attributes and values, because attributes will be differ based on the tag. Okay, um, but ID and class is one of the common attribute for each and every element. So that's why I am discussing. I am telling this kind of attributes here. Okay, let's see more information in upcoming videos. Thank you. Bye bye.